You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we choose to be JUSSIE SMOLLETT or Bubba Wallace. Well, now we've got a case where it looks like the Marlins' Lewis Brinson has decided to double down on this Rockies fan who knows how bad his life's gotten all of a sudden over the fact that he's hollering at a mascot dinosaur, and he was labeled as having said the N-word originally, and the Rockies sent out this ultra-woke statement about we're not putting up with any racial issues, except this racial issue was not a racial issue. The guy was hollering for their dinosaur mascot named Dinger. You can't make this crap up, folks. Well, now, Lewis Brinson is doubling down. Full Bubba Wallace, JUSSIE SMOLLETT style. Is doubling down on something that's already been proven false. Quote, keep hearing the N-word. Marlins' Lewis Brinson doesn't buy the Rockies' claim that fans said Dinger, not a racist slur. Following a brief investigation, the Colorado Rockies confirmed a fan at Coors Field was yelling Dinger, not a racial slur originally believed to be directed at Marlins outfielder Lewis Brinson. But Brinson, who is black, was in the batter's box for the incident and remained skeptical. I watched it a lot, especially when I heard that he said Dinger instead of the N-word, Brinson told reporters Monday night. Personally, and this is again my personal opinion, I personally keep hearing the N-word. It's not that I want to hear it. Are we sure about that, Lewis? I never want to hear it. Are we sure about that, Lewis? Part 2. Personally, I've never been called that in person to my face on a baseball field. Guess what? You still haven't. Outside the baseball field, ever. So I don't know what my reaction or anything would be if I got called that. If you were in the batter's box, what was your reaction, dude? I mean, really? After opening an investigation to find out who yelled what believed to be a racial slur at Brinson, the Rockies confirmed the fan was actually trying to get the attention of the team's purple dinosaur mascot, who was walking in the area of a crowd behind home plate. The Rockies came to the conclusion after reviewed video, audio, and interviewed multiple people. In other words, they interviewed people that was around the guy, including the fan who yelled Dinger. According to the Rockies, season ticket holders sitting nearby the incident contacted the organization to defend the fan and explain the mix-up. So the fans started calling the Rockies and said, no, I was sitting right there. That's not what this guy said. No players, including Brinson, reacted. What does this tell us? You didn't even react to it. Reacted to the incident at the time of the shouts. Both broadcasts picked up the audio with Marlins play-by-play Paul Severino immediately apologizing to the audience for what he believed to be racial slurs getting picked up by the Bally Sports Florida microphones. Although Brinson does not hear Dinger when he watches the video, he remains open to the fact that the fan may be yelling for the Rockies mascot. Then why are you talking about this? You're making it worse. I'm human. I have sympathy, Brinson said. If he was yelling for the mascot, I am sorry for any backlash or anything unnecessary that he's getting right now. But yet, you are willing to double down on it and continue an ongoing narrative. So it seems to me like you're the one sitting in the stands right now, waving a flag, hoping this was some kind of a racial incident when it wasn't. What do you have to hear? The Rockies said, we actually obtained video and audio. We're not talking about what the fans picked up yesterday that we had in our video here. We're talking about they got audio and video from various broadcast entities. They heard exactly what the fan said, and the fan said Dinger. Dinger, which is another term, a slang term for a home run is what their mascot is named. Well, you're doubling down on it. You're making this worse for this fan. Okay, I have sympathy. No, you don't, or you would shut up. You would shut up. Instead, you're trying to keep this narrative going right here. By saying what you said, you are trying to keep this in the news cycle. There's no other way around it, dude. I mean, it's like you're literally sitting there cheering for a racial slur to have been thrown out when it just wasn't, man. I mean, look, I said in a video yesterday, some of our subscribers who are very smart said, look, when you're running out of things racial or woke to say, you've got to start manufacturing the crap. Well, that's what you just did here, was you manufactured this BS. This is total crap. I feel sorry for this fan because there's no telling the kind of things that he is dealing with. Can you imagine if this fan lost his job over this or something like that? Because that's been known to happen these days, which is utterly ridiculous, but that has been known to happen. If backlash like this hits social media too much, people start losing jobs and things like that. Lewis Brinson, you didn't even react when you were in the batter's box. I mean, what does that say, dude? You wouldn't have spun around? You wouldn't have said something to the guy? And then the fans sitting around this fan have said, that's not what the guy said. Dude, everybody would have reacted if this guy dropped a big old fat N-bomb in there. It's obvious now this guy didn't do it. Come on. Lewis Brinson, I don't know you, but I'm ashamed of the fact that you're pulling a full Bubba Wallace, JUSSIE SMOLLETT situation here, doubling down on something that is false. This didn't happen, man. Deal with it. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Peace. I'm out.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.